All right. You still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I would recommend at least one of you take some notes, maybe. Not just like about stuff, but like NPCs and stuff. Because the first part of this campaign is a little bit sandboxy. I mean, not super, but so there's going to be some times when you guys need to decide what you want to follow up on and that sort of thing. Also, let me go to the
Not it.
PowerPoint. Also, this first part, there's a lot of reading, but it's not always going to be like that, so bear with me. All right, our story takes place in the frozen tundra of Icewind Dale, a distant land in the far north of Faerun, beyond the mountains known as the Spine of the World. Oh, and by the way, if you have any questions or comments, just yell at me while I'm reading the boxed text. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain passes through the spine of the world exceedingly dangerous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auril, the Frost Maiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aura that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing, a potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. So on this map is a map of the 10 towns. It's a little bit hard to see. Actually, in the landing screen, it may be a little bit bigger.
I downloaded it, so I've got a separate.
Yeah, some of them, like the one you're currently in, Bryn Shander, is almost a city. But other ones, such as like Kier Koenig, are pretty much just a collection of huts, really more of a village. But they're each called a town, and together they make up 10 towns. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frost Maiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Town is a place to test one's mettle, and in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land. So as I mentioned, we're starting in the town of Bryn Shander. We begin in the town of Bryn Shander, largest of the 10 towns. The first stop for most visitors to Icewind Dale, Bryn Shander is a walled town perched atop a cold, lonely, wind-lashed hill. Bright lanterns suspended over narrow streets twist in the wind and add flecks of color to the town's otherwise drab surroundings. The friendliness of the settlement has dwindled of late. Auril's unyielding winter has greatly reduced the number of visitors to Bryn Shander, and local trade is suffering for it, eating away at the local sense of humor and goodwill. Still, there is no safer place in Icewind Dale to spend coin or to spend the night. As you've been in town, your home base has become the inn known as the Northlook. The Northlook is the establishment most frequented by mercenaries and adventurers, and as such, it's the rowdiest and most dangerous place to stay in Bryn Shander. At the same time, its tap room is the best spot in all of 10 towns to get leads on profitable ventures, along with the latest news and rumors. One interesting little bit about this tavern is Old Bitey. It's stuffed and mounted on a plaque above the bar in the common room is a battle-scarred knucklehead trout named Old Bitey, who pulled many a fisher into the icy depths of Mere Dualdon before it was finally caught by a group of adventurers. They hauled Old Bitey to the Northlook in the hope of having it cooked for them, but Scramsax, the proprietor, bought it from them and had it stuffed instead. So this is knucklehead trout is a unusual form of trout that's found in these lakes around 10 towns. The bones of a knucklehead trout are like super hard, and so one of the businesses is basically carving things out of the bone from these trout, and they also eat them.
How big is that fish? Just curious. Like, we talking like
can you see
decent
it?
or?
Can you see it?
I see it on your thing. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. Like, is that 10 feet wide, like 10 feet long? Like,
No, here, let me move to the next slide, and you can.
Oh, it's in your background.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's not tall though. That's like a good like 6 foot long fish. That's,
Oh my gosh.
No, I mean
that's a big boy.
it's a nice size. I think it's
Yeah.
unusual even for a knucklehead.
Okay.
What's the name of this place?
This is the North Look.
North
Old
Look.
Bitey's bar.
So named because, as you can see here, it's located very close to the North
okay.
Gate. A little bit more reading, and then we're done. Just another gruesome day in 10 towns. Howling wind, bitter cold, foul tempers, and snowdrifts big enough to bury a herd of moose. But today, the North Look is abuzz with news about a series of recent killings. Before the murders, the only question on everyone's mind was, will summer ever return to Icewind Dale? Now the question is, will I be the killer's next victim? Nothing breeds fear and paranoia like a murderer with no face. 3 cold-blooded murders have been committed in the past month. A halfling trapper in East Haven, a human shipbuilder in Targos, and 3 days ago, a dwarf glass blower right here in Bryn Shander. Each victim was found with a dagger of ice through the heart. What's the connection? The drunken lot huddled in the North Look offers no credible ideas, but sitting apart from them is an elderly shield dwarf with a nasty scar across her nose who looks like she has something worth knowing. She's been smoking her pipe and eyeing you ever since you walked in. So now with the large view established, and now we've zoomed in, so now we actually zoom the camera in to your table. And I'm assuming you guys have know each other, have maybe kind of decided to band together, maybe done a couple of odd jobs. So you're all sitting together at this table in the North Look. So why don't we go around and describe each character and kind of what you're wearing, maybe what you're doing, what you're drinking, that sort of thing. Lee, let's start with Rakaran, the gnome rogue.
So he's wearing just some well-used, well-broken-in light leather armor. Very, very travel-weary clothes. I mean, lots of holes. He's been traveling a lot. I don't know if y'all got a chance to read his background. So he's kind of found his way up north because he's running from slavers who are out to get him because he screwed up their slave trade by freeing some slaves. Oh, he's drinking the famous ale of the area.
Yes. Well,
The ale.
so yeah, we can talk
Good
about
beat.
the tap list here at the North Look if we want. So
The tap list.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have that?
Every tavern in 10 towns is going to have a tap list.
Sweet. Okay, I gotta know.
Yeah, so they have Angry Moose Pale Ale, which is brewed in Bremen at the Angry Moose Tavern there. And then they have a Battlehammer Bitter, which comes from the Dwarven Valley, the Battlehammer clan. And then, of course, the local specialty of honey mead from the town of Goodmead. So you know it's good if they have to name the town after it. And then they've got some Luskan wine and some various Dwarven spirits, if you're interested in those.
So I'm sipping on some good meat then.
Okay. Tell us about Valos, the Genasi wizard.
I'm not actually sure what I'm wearing right now, but I'm pretty sure it's clothing because it's cold outside. Although I do have flame for hair, and I have an affinity as a wizard just for creating little sparks of flame. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm sitting there drinking my good meat as well. My buddy Rakaran bought me a pint, so I'm drinking that and just kind of playing. I also carry around a deck of cards. When I was younger, that's how I survived on the streets, was being a card shark, I guess, and made my way around town doing that. So I'm flipping the cards as I'm doing it and drinking my mead and wondering why that lady's looking at us.
So, I mean, you're kind of used to the 10-towners looking at you weird. I mean, you've got your hair is like on fire.
She's not looking at me like a man. I got to get with that guy. He's hot stuff. She's looking at me like it's a problem. I mean, most people were taken away and like, I got to get some of that, you know. But she's a side eyeing in a not so friendly way, which is also pretty typical. I think a lot of people here are, you know, on the downside of down low and want to be left alone. But she's giving us the look, you know.
Yeah, I think your popularity has increased since everybody's freezing cold. So it's like it's always nice to sit at the bench at the table behind you, and then kind of lean back.
I can literally tell any woman in here, I can keep your bed the warmest. And,
All right, let's hear about Harbin, the dwarf paladin.
I'd say he's probably in his chainmail. I mean, it's probably a little neatly kempt since he kind of comes from a noble family. Probably just sipping on the Battlehammer bitter that reminds him of home, but doing it, I'd say, a little more reserved. Just kind of keeping an eye out around the bar.
Sounds good. Mechthilde, the half elf ranger.
So definitely dressed a little warm because this is a pretty cold place. And I can go by Mech, kind of like you might call a Michael a Mike. I'll go by Mech. And I'm wearing reasonably warm clothing. I have on I'll have on my armor as well. I have a kind of a light scale mail, kind of a leather combination. I'll be sipping on the pale ale myself, and I'm pretty quiet as well, taking in what's going on around us. Might chat a little bit with the others when they're playing their games, that sort of thing. But pretty quiet.
I want to go on record as saying that I have nicknamed him Hildy. Just throwing that out there. He is amenable to it, so we're good to go. Just throwing it out there.
Fair enough.
So this is kind of what you see as you scan the tap room. The bartender's Scram Sacks. He was an old adventurer. He's kind of a grouch, but he leaves people alone if they leave him alone. This guy, I don't know. Can you guys see my mouse? There, now you can see my mouse.
Okay.
Yep.
This guy over here is actually at a table with a couple of other guys. They look like they're some type of maybe mercenaries or something. This guy over here, this caught him in the middle of heading back from the outhouse, but he's got a table as well of looked like fishermen. This is looks like a half elf woman, and then over here is that shield dwarf that was eyeing you guys, kind of side eyeing you. Not so much side-eyeing, just sort of interested in you. So, what do you do?
Well, we gotta find out why she's looking at us. I'm gonna pick up my beer. I'll go to the bar. I'll get another beer. And I'll go sit down with her.
Okay. Is anybody else following him, or...
I'll go with you. I gotta refill my mead.
I think I got the next round anyway, so I have to go up there and throw some coin at somebody. And then try to keep her bed warm, see how that goes. Maybe.
I think I'll be hanging out at the bar, kind of watching those guys in the corner, kind of keeping an eye on the conversation of you guys.
Watching her back.
That's right.
So as you get closer,
so I give her the second beer.
You can see she's an older dwarf. Like it's kind of hard to tell from a distance how old women dwarves are, especially ones that don't wear beards. And
you can't ask them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but when you get close, you can tell she's definitely been in some fights. Not just that scar on her nose, but you can tell a sort of dangerous woman when you sit down. She says, "Greetings. My name's Len Trollbane. Who might you be?"
I'm recording.
My name's Hildy. We couldn't help but notice you're watching us, so there must be a reason.
Yes, I didn't realize it was that obvious, but yeah, I've been on the lookout the last couple of nights for adventurers that I could trust, people that aren't afraid of a little scrape. Would that be you, your group?
If there's coin in it, I'm in. I don't know about the rest of the guys.
There's coin, but more than that, there's justice.
Coin's fine.
Well, I doubt there's much that'll scare us.
I would have to agree. I'm up for a little bit of work as long as the price is right.
Okay, well,
What's going on?
I'm a bounty hunter. Well, I used to be retired several years ago, but I found it's hard to leave the profession behind. Try as I might, and these murders. I'm sure you've heard of these murders around 10 towns.
Yes.
We have heard a little bit of murders.
Yeah.
No one seems to know really what's going on.
No, there's been 3 murders, and each one of them in a different one of the towns. Each one of them in a town that sacrifices people, humans, to Auril, the Frost Maiden. There's just something about these murders that's drawn me back into my bounty hunting ways. I've been investigating them kind of on my own, and I think I have some clues. I think I have some leads, but I've realized since this last murder here in Bryn Shander that I'm too old for this. Someone else is going to have to take it on.
How many towns currently do humanoid sacrifice? Person sacrifice, I guess.
Let me see.
And is that normal?
For you. No, it is not.
I've heard of goats. That's pretty normal, right? But
no, it
It's
is.
a vile
It is far from normal.
So, that sounds grotesque. What faith is doing this awful thing?
Well, it's not a particular religion. It's the speakers in each town. They've agreed that this is horrible, but something has to be done. If this winter isn't broken, we can't exist. We can't make it.
That's amazing. Usually the speakers can agree to anything.
Yes. No. They didn't like this either. But yeah. Let me get you a list of the towns that are currently some of the smaller towns just sacrifice food, maybe some knucklehead trout, but in the larger towns they've started to sacrifice people.
Bryn Shander, though, right?
Bryn Shander, East Haven, and Targos hold lotteries the afternoon before the new moon. And then the unlucky person whose name is drawn is sacrificed at nightfall. So every new moon, basically.
What if
You
you
gotta be
volunteer?
kidding me.
What if you volunteer?
What kind of superstitious nonsense is this?
Superstitious. I mean, look at the sky. Every night the sky lights up as Auril flies across. It hasn't been... the sun hasn't shined in 2 years.
Well, you mentioned that you thought it was places that did the sacrifice, but there's only 3 of them. Is there a 4th one? Because that'd be where we need to head to, right?
No. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's just coincidence or if they're going to start repeating. I don't know. But so what I did basically was I talked to the caravans and I figured out that, well, this person has to move around to be in all these towns, so there's a good chance he's part of some type of caravan. And sure enough, I found one merchant caravan that was in all three towns at the time of the murders. And I watched them a little bit, and they definitely seem shady. It's a merchant called Torgs. He's owned and operated by a shady dwarf called Torga Icevein. And I don't know, it might be nothing, but I just feel like something's off with that caravan. And sure enough, the morning after the last murder here in Bryn Shander, they set off.
Does he travel? Does this Torga's guy travel with the caravan?
Yes.
Is it a small enough operation he's always with them and they're just moving from city to city?
Yes, yeah.
And you said they left here already?
Yes, they left about 3 days ago. They could be in any of the 10 towns now.
When you say shady, do you mean they're practicing in unlawful activities?
I don't know that. I don't know that for a fact. It just seemed off to me.
I mean, this might be too obvious, but haven't all the killings been with a ice dagger dude with ice vein in his name? I don't know. That seems pretty.
Well, I don't know how many dwarves you've been around. He kind of looks over at Harbin. They tend to
By
have.
that time, I'm gonna get up and head over to him.
They tend to have. We tend to have very, straightforward names, and so especially around these parts, ice is a very common dwarven name.
I got you. Don't read too much into it. I got
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's the actual Torga. I mean, I hate to think it's a dwarf doing this, so it might be someone else that travels with this caravan. I don't know.
Have you got no clue of where he's going next, or where the caravan's going next?
I do not.
Who was
Someone
he
in
dealing
town
with
might
in
know.
town?
What was that?
Yeah.
Do you know who he was dealing with here locally?
I think he just sets up in the market when he's in town. I think that's typically what they do.
Is there someone that oversees the market?
Probably. I don't know. You could certainly go to the market in the morning and ask around.
So we're all getting into this investigation, but I haven't heard what's in it for us yet.
Good point, Hildy.
I was just about to bring that up. Besides the goodwill of 10 towns. Hold on, I'm trying to find this.
Gotta be honest, goodwill doesn't fill my pocket. So, yeah.
I will pay you 100 gold pieces to apprehend
A piece?
whoever is in
Nice.
charge.
Deal. That was
And
a piece, though. You agreed.
No, not a piece total. Do I look like rich? Do I look that rich? Would I be in this place if I was rich? No, it doesn't matter to me if you involve the authorities. It might be easier if you didn't. If you can ascertain the guilty party and you're sure that they're guilty, I don't see a reason why you need to involve the authorities. But maybe that's just my old bounty hunter ways.
So are we subcontracting here? What's in it for you? Why do you care?
I don't know. It's just become sort of an obsession for me since it started. I mean, I'm only here because I have enemies in other places, like a lot of the people in 10 towns. But I've grown to like this place, and the things are on edge enough with the weather the way it is. With these murders, it's just even worse.
Did you know any of these people?
No, I did not.
I don't know, guys. 100 gold pieces sound all right to you?
I mean, it's the best thing we've seen in a while in this shabby, cold, forsaken place.
You have a point.
Is there any way to tell if she may be holding information back from us?
Sure. I think it's insight.
Okay.
Pull up a character sheet real quick.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay.
Insight.
Yeah, wisdom with insight.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay, cool.
That's not great.
Should I try? I'm gonna also peer into her eyes and see. Let me roll insight. Not good.
Does she appear like she may be,
It's even worse than.
like a rogue on a criminal element type thing? I have thieves' cant, so if she's like hiding anything in her, the way she's speaking or anything, or in code or anything.
Yeah, you don't pick up on anything like that. You could kind of flash her a thieves sign if you want and see if she replies. She just kind of looks at you like, gnomes are weird.
Bloods are crips.
Yeah, so what happened?
Uh-oh.
Somebody dropped, didn't they? So Karen, your insight, you think she's telling the truth. You feel like she's if she's holding anything back, it's just how bitter she is to not be able to do this herself. So let me check
All
on
right, guys, I think on this.
Somehow I got like disconnected and then kicked back in. I don't know what happened. By the way, messed up your cameras.
I still don't see you in the video.
Oh, I turned my video off. Turn it back on. All right. Sorry. Maybe it'll fix it. Oh,
hey, it fixed it.
we're set.
Sweet.
Perfect. All right. Sorry, back in character.
Well, if you guys are in, I think I'm in on this.
My pocket's
Why
getting
not?
light. 25 gold coins.
How hard could it be?
Excellent.
Yeah,
Well,
I think the four of us could dispatch just about anything.
Yes, definitely.
confidence is good. Overconfidence is bad, so try to keep
we
it
will
right in the middle.
take your job on one condition. You have to buy us the next round.
Very well. Next round's on me, she says over to Scrimsax. I'll be here in the. I'll come to the North Look at least 2 or 3 nights every 10 days. So just you should be able to find me when it's done.
Do we need? What is the proof that we need to bring you? Do you need like a head? Do you need a finger? What do you need?
Yeah, I guess just a story that I believe.
All right then. See you tomorrow.
I'm going to roll persuasion.
Yeah, exactly.
Critical hit, yes.
We finished.
Well, I take care of this.
If you want to haul somebody's bloody head in here, that's fine. But
Might be frowned upon
if the
by the
murders
authorities.
if the murders stop, I'll believe you.
Just checking. Wasn't sure if there was some criteria that we had to meet. I'm used to having a quest log.
Do you want to chat up anybody else in here?
So
kinda
who
like
is
the
it
look of
that is
that
at
house
table all the way to the right?
You think it's a group of mercenaries? This is a mercenary frequented tavern, as you yourself are often here, but you might have seen these guys here before a couple times, but you haven't really spoke to them before.
Do you want to bring somebody with us? Because I bet we could hire one of those guys.
If it's coming out of your cut, I don't care what you do.
I'll go over there and just talk to them and see if they have heard of anything happening recently, like jobs that are available or anything like that. Just a small talk.
Yeah, they said, well, it's kind of hard, these days with this weather and everything, but they did hear about something going on up in Kelvin's Cairn, which is the mountain. There's an expedition that's forming in Targos, and he says that's a crazy band of adventurers or something. They're going up. They're going to climb up Kelvin's Cairn, and they're looking for some kind of shape-changing polar bear. Can you believe that? Shape-changing. Anyway, if you want to, it sounded like too much trouble for me, but if you hurry, you might be able to join up with that.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit crazy for me.
That sounds like a fool's errand.
Yeah, but
I'm not over there. I didn't hear any of that.
if you're the only one that comes down the mountain, you might come down with some coin.
I asked them, have they heard anything about any of these crazy murders that are going on? Something about ice.
Yeah, I heard that each of them were killed by a dagger made of ice. Yeah. When I first heard that, I thought, well, maybe they were just not careful when they were walking under an icicle or something. But after the third one, it's probably not.
Those things will dry out.
After the third one, that couldn't have been an icicle.
They're just laying down under the E, throwing rocks at it.
Yeah. You know,
Oh crap!
I've heard of drunks dying in stranger ways, but yeah, 3 of them probably not.
No. What do you know? Oh, am I over there? I'm gonna walk over there too, and ask what do they know about Torga Icewind, if they know anything about him.
No, that doesn't ring a bell, but I don't spend a lot of time at the market or anything, or, I'm assuming you said maybe he was a merchant. If not, he's just, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds super fishy, by the way. I'm going to roll an insight again, because I didn't mention anything about that. God damn it. I'm rolling super shit.
Yeah, he's totally lying to you.
I spilled my beer on him.
He's totally full of shit.
Good, Doug.
I think someone needs to go talk to that guy that's standing way in the corner in the back.
Yeah,
Watch
he's
this, man.
Hanging out back there.
well. He was walking back from the bathroom, so now he's actually at a table with his fisherman friends, and just walking by, you get this kind of whiff of a fish. It's pretty gross. Just as you walk by, though, you can overhear them there talking about something going on in Goodmead.
Brew Festival? That'd be nice.
It says what?
Yeah. What's going on in Goodmead? I heard Goodmead. Their
Yeah, their town speaker.
Pretty all right.
Yeah, their town speaker got killed by a 9-foot-tall giant. I'm thinking that maybe
Holy mackerel.
whole town's been drinking too much of their mead. But even worse, so the giant killed the speaker, right? But even worse, he stole a bunch of the shipment of mead. And if he keeps that up, there's not going to be enough mead to come around, and this might be empty here, and it's good stuff. Anyway,
We can't have that. Yeah.
He's good meat.
yeah, it's pretty good.
What have you heard of anything being done to go put an end to this giant, to save the town and the mead of good mead?
Oh, I hope so, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
Uh,
You guys are fishermen, right?
yes, yeah, knucklehead
Yeah, do you
trout
guys-
mainly.
Do you guys sell anything at the market?
Not usually, no.
Oh, okay. Have you had any merchants come by asking for some trout that they can sell for you? Maybe Torga Icewind? You ever heard of him?
That doesn't sound familiar. Sounds like a dwarf, though. I knew some what was it? It was like Ice Heart, I think. Maybe they're related.
They're all related.
Hey, I didn't say that, but maybe so. As you're talking to the fisherman, the door of the inn kind of bursts open, and these 3 dwarves come in. They let me switch to what they look like. They're all bundled in cold weather garb. Their clothes are all covered in frost. They have snowshoes slung over their backs. They have ice picks fastened to their belts. They've got some thick beards, of course. They're dwarves. And they just their faces, they just look terrified. They look like they've been through hell. They look like they've been crying, or and so they head right over to Helen's table and start kind of talking really animatedly to her. And then she sort of motions to you guys and sort of points the dwarves towards where you guys are talking to the fishermen. And
Go get them some drinks and sit down with them, comfort them, and say, "Brothers, you okay?"
yeah. Oh, another dwarf. Yeah. So Helen said you were adventurers.
Yes. What? Why do you look so afraid? What happened?
Shaking. Shaking. My beard's shaking. Yeah, I'm Haruna, and these are my friends Korax and Storn. We need some help badly. We were survivors of a group of dwarves tasked with delivering a sled of iron ingots here to Bryn Shander, and we were surprised out on the tundra by a yeti. It's a big bastard. He killed poor Obuk. He just tore him limb for limb, and we're not fighters, we're not adventurers, so we ran all the way back here to Bryn Shander, and we left that shipment of iron in the sled sitting out there in the snow, and then poor Obuk, he's dead.
Is that shipment of iron worth? Just curious.
Well, I don't know.
Sorry about your buddies, by the way.
we were supposed to take it to the store here, but if we need somebody to go out there and get it for us, if you do that, I'll give each of you a gemstone worth 50 gold pieces, and plus you'll be getting the friendship of the dwarves here in Icewind Dale, which can be a boon in these hard times.
Where'd you leave the sled?
Yeah, how far away is it?
Yeah, point us to it. And
well, you just gotta head towards Kelvin's cairn, and it's probably about halfway. It's probably a couple hours, just straight. You just head straight for the mountain, and a couple hours, and you'll see it.
It's just one wild yeti, or like a family. What are we talking about here?
Now we just saw the one big bastard, but he was enough to kill poor Obrik, and probably would have killed all of us if we hadn't ran.
Okay, so he's slow. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Well, I mean, he was busy eating poor Obrik.
You ain't got to be the fastest. You just
Eating
can't
him.
slow it.
That's a right poor way to talk about our dead friend.
So you ate it out. You're okay, buddy. Let's get you a good mead before they're all gone. I heard there might be a shortage soon.
I need some clan Battlehammer bitter here for me to soothe my nerves.
Tell you what, I'll buy you a battle hammer and you can buy me a mead. We'll call it even. Let's go do that. I take that guy. What's that? That's Runan, right? I take Runan to the bar. We'll go buy each other a beer.
Runa, yes. All right, thank you.
Runa. Yeah.
So you'll go get our iron back and take it to the shop there.
Where's your shop? I didn't ask that. Where we take? I assumed it was here. Is it here?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's in Bryn Shander, but it's not right here. It's just down.
We're not going to some other town somewhere else. Okay. No. That's fine. You got. What do you guys think? I'm in for a gemstone. That sounds.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to help.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
That caravan has 3 days lead on us. I guess they're not going to get too much further ahead of us.
Well, we're not getting out of the Dell.
We don't know where they are anyway. We got to kind of wait for another body to show up, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Right?
Well, I guess that's one way.
I figured we'd speak to somebody in the market. But sure, we can go traipse out there and get that sled.
The sled tonight?
Yeah, probably not a good idea, right? We might need to sleep. I kind of want to talk to this lady on this table. Maybe I can get a really good night's sleep. And,
you probably need to get some snowshoes if you're going out in the tundra. There's
several things out there we need to get provisions.
Mech would know that since he's been sort of a guide around here. That it's good to have snowshoes. Actually, you would probably already have them, and you all have cold weather gear. I think that came with the territory. Yeah, so just bring it to Black Iron Blades, just down the street, and then I'll give you your gemstone, and also you can get you a discount there. I'm sure if you bring them the ingots, they'll give you a discount.
All right, let's head out in the morning.
Yep.
Okay.
How late in the day is it? Can we go get provisions before we go to bed, or what?
Yeah, you can do that.
So these guys, I don't know if they've got the gear to be out there with the snowshoes, etc.
No, I don't mind the snow, but I don't necessarily walk around in it on my own. I kind of like the tavern vibe is where I hang out. So.
Well, I know where you can get them, so I
Nice.
can take you there to get the snowshoes.
Awesome.
Let's do that. Wouldn't mind visiting a local alchemist too and see if we can get some simple healing potions or something maybe to keep us warm on our trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know that I have like fiery hair, right? I mean, like
You just have to hold hands.
I got the. I literally have. I mean, I don't want to be a bad. I have produced flame. I'm just saying. I can make fire. Like fire's not a problem. That was one of the spells I practiced before we came out here. Realized it was kind of chilly. Kind of cold.
So who else going to the provisioners? Everybody, or Valos? Are you staying in the tavern?
I kind of want to talk to the chick. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I don't know how much money we have, and I've been trying to get everybody to buy me drinks. So I don't know if I can stay. So I might have to go with everybody else, just so that I don't get left here. And I don't back down very well. So if somebody was to come in here and try to pick a fight with me, I'd probably have to fight them, and then I might get in trouble. So I'll go with you guys. It's probably safer.
I wonder at the provisioners. Maybe we can get a hint as to where the where the guy that runs the market is.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah, so you head to Black Iron Blades, which is a combination shop of a smithy and an adventuring supply store. Basically, you can buy rations, cold weather gear, ice picks, snowshoes, and then on the other side of the shop you can buy swords. Mecca, you know from being around here for a while that the swords here don't have the best reputation. There's a lot of jokes that when somebody does something stupid out on the snow and ends up dying, they say, "Yeah, he was carrying a black iron blade." That it's sort of a sign of a noob. But the provisioning store, their snowshoes are just as good as any snowshoes. So
Okay.
the proprietor
y'all
is
need to pick some up.
Garn the Hammer, who is also another shield dwarf. And yeah, he says, I can help you with anything you need.
While you're looking at pulling out provisions, can I ask her about the shield maiden? Ask him if he knows her.
Ask him about Hilm,
The shield maiden. Yeah.
or the one that gave you the dwarf that gave you the
The one in Scotland.
Trollbane.
Yeah, Lynn Trollbane.
Lynn Trobane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you think that all dwarves know each other? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, I want to see if he knows her as is she reputable? I know I trust her, but is there something in her past that maybe kind of gives us more clues?
Yeah, I actually don't. I don't know her all that well, and I know she was a bounty hunter for a long time. People around here in Tin Towns kind of keep to themselves. But from the interaction I've had with her, she seems like a good sort. I wouldn't trust her with my life, but I wouldn't trust anyone with my life but myself. So,
What was the proprietor's name again?
Garn the Hammer, and his sister Elza kind of runs the supply part.
Oh, okay. So
She have like a way
It's
with
Elza, not Elsa. Just let it go, Chris. Just let it go.
Yeah, I got you. Side note, out of character, how much money do we have? I don't have that in my character sheet.
It should be on your starting, depending upon your background, which I think you picked that sort of
That's why I
cheesy
asked you.
custom background.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
But usually
well,
your
that's why I asked
background
you.
determines.
I wasn't sure what to pick on that one. I could have picked my status.
You probably picked the one with
should
the
have.
most gold, I'm thinking, if that's...
I didn't pick anything. You told me not to pick anything, so I literally have a blank next to my current.
Oh yeah, me
I have a
too.
0. Yeah, I have a 0. So
You must be flat-ass broke.
I got 10 platinum.
All that drinking and womanizing, right?
Where are you seeing the gold out on your sheet?
It's in the currency.
What? I guess what is the average of everybody else? I'll just be what everybody else has. I'm just curious because I don't know. Is that silver,
Yeah.
copper? What are we rocking?
Let me see what...
Because you can add it in the currency part
Yeah.
of your equipment. I just don't know what to put.
I don't have anything either, so I need to know sort of what we're supposed to have when we start.
Yeah, let me pull up the backgrounds and see what a normal...
It looks like there's a lifestyle thing where you can be
Yeah.
wallet is 1 silver piece, poor is 2 silver, modest is 1 gold, comfortable is 2 gold.
Mine
That's
Well,
how
was
much you
set
have
at,
to spend.
mine was
That's
set
how much
at
you have
2.
to spend every day.
Oh. to
It's a
maintain.
lifestyle you want to maintain, and so that's how much you have to pay every day for a month. 30, like I've got 1 GP. I guess that means I have to pay $30 to
Yeah, so
live the modest lifestyle.
So the soldier background. So somebody has the noble background, right? Is that?
Yes.
That's Carl.
Carbon does it.
Yeah. So the noble background comes with, let me see, a purse with 25 gold pieces, but a soldier background has a purse with 10 gold pieces. So I'm kind of thinking maybe somewhere around 10.
Each of us, would that just be Harbin?
No, Harbin would have 25 because that's what he
Okay,
gets with his. And then Lee, you're the Rakaran's background. What was?
He's a rogue from a reputable
A folk
tinker
hero,
jeweler.
wasn't he? Wasn't he? Was his background folk hero?
That's correct.
It says he has a pouch with 10 gold. Yeah.
So I was noble in the past before I left the Silver Marches. So I'm not noble now. So I'm not going to have 25. And so I guess I'm Outlander now. So it'd be somewhere in the middle, maybe.
Yeah. Let me see. Was that an actual background, or did you do the custom background? Probably custom background, I guess.
I did a custom, and I was reading the book, and the book has something called an Outlander. And so I went, oh yeah, it's kind of the thing I've sort of morphed into. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one says like if you're doing like that like modest lifestyle, whatever's like soldiers with families, laborers, students, priests, hedge wizards. So I figured that's what I'm doing. And 10 gold seems reasonable if that's 1 gold to maintain that lifestyle.
Yeah, Outlander. See under background, so that's great.
Okay, cool. We are. Since we're kind of out of character anyway, I'm gonna go get another beer. Don't keep talking. I'll take my headset. I'll be right back.
Where is the? Oh, there it is. Okay. You have a
Jeez.
pouch.
Yeah, I had to find 2.
You have a belt pouch containing 10 gold pieces. You also have a staff, a hunting trap, a trophy for an animal you killed. Ooh, that would be cool.
No.
You should wear it on your head.
No. Like I said, I just sort of did a custom. I was thinking something in the middle, like I was noble, but I've, since been hanging out here in the wilderness.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay if you want to take 15. A little bit left from your noble days.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. It says the amount of money they start with?
Yeah, it's part of the equipment that starts with. I'm seeing that. Let's see. Outlanders
What
on
page are you on?
136.
Oh, okay.
What do criminals start with? That's what I was at first, but then now I'm just a wizard. So
Let me look it up. Criminal starts with 15, along with a crowbar.
well, I wasn't fully criminal, but that's kind of what I was starting with, being on the street and whatnot, and
All right.
making a living that way. I'll do 10. 10's fine with me.
How
'Cause
about
I'm
you
a
do
poor,
10
lowly
and then
wizard now.
I'll throw in some snowshoes for free.
Nice, that'll work. Yeah. I wasn't sure how to pay for stuff. That's what brought this whole thing up.
How much do we need in provisions and equipment for these travels here?
How close those Yetis are.
Yeah, I think just maybe a day's worth is plenty now. I mean, you should be able to go out there and come back in the same day, unless something horrible happens. But it's probably a good idea to take a couple of days' provisions anytime you leave town.
Yeah, blizzards are pretty frequent right now, right?
Yeah, they're quite common.
How much does that cost? I need to add some rations.
Where are you going to?
Oh no, I don't. It says I have 10 rations already. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
move,
think you
guys.
start with some.
Yeah.
Where do you go to add these?
In the equipment section on your
Mhm.
Your character sheet. Mine has like the inventory that I have.
Yeah, it shows all the stuff that we have, but I didn't know if there's like if we're getting snowshoes to add that to it and all that.
Yeah, you should be able to.
You can go to manage equipment and add items.
I found that the word manage. Let's see now.
Snowshoes. Oh, snowshoes. Add. Nice. I should also get a like an ice pick. How much is an ice pick?
Let me see.
No results found. Or it's a pickaxe. What would you call that, actually? An ice axe?
Um,
Nope.
Miner's pick, but
It's usually heavy.
Well, you could take the miner's pick because it doesn't have like any pluses on it or something like that. You could just consider it an ice pick.
yeah, I don't think this adventure came with really many new gear. So I think you probably just grab whatever's from the player's handbook that's closest. Oh yeah, he does offer crampons. Is that how you say?
Yeah, crampons. That's the little key things, right?
Yeah, the things that you attach to your shoe if you're walking across ice. Let me see how much those are.
Those are carrying rope.
one GP.
Yeah, you might want to grab some of those.
2 gold? Oh man, dude. 2 gold for a miner's pick? I don't need a miner's pick. Just get the crampons.
Hey, this is quality merchandise here. It's not
Okay,
any of
right.
that shoddy stuff you may find in Baldur's Gate. This is good stuff.
I bought crampons. That's the end of it. I think I'm good. But I actually have rope. We need rope too. Probably need rope if we're gonna be climbing anything.
I have rope.
I have rope too.
rope,
Maybe we
yeah.
all
A
have-
lot
we
of
all have rope,
the
right?
backgrounds
My
come
kid
with
has
rope.
rope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pick up a pick, just so we can have it since I have a little more.
Well, you do that, nobleman. You and your fancy
I'm
background.
trying to help
and-
you. Trying to help you, gentlemen, out here.
I don't need your pity there, Harbin. We've gone over this a million times, dude. I don't want your money. Unless you're buying me ale, I don't want your money. Then it's okay. Ale's fine. I don't mind that. But
Same guy who's
I'm
practically
prideful.
begging for drinks down at the bar. Now he's refusing charity.
no, I told you, there's a time and a place. Everybody
And that
wants a
place
free
is the
beer.
bar. Yes.
That's right. Yeah. Outside of that, no.
So if you ask about the merchant, he says that he's not familiar with that particular merchant, but the market opens in the morning, and the kind of guild that runs it, they would probably know more about him.
Yeah, I'll stop over there in the morning before we head out after this sled.
Is there still time now to go back to the bar and talk to that redhead?
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys here.
Is there an alchemy shop or healer I can visit?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't think there is a.
There's no store?
There,
Oh, that's what we're in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a provisioners, but yeah, I mean, this
Oh,
is
it'd
the
be like
largest.
a
This is
wizard
the
or
largest of
something,
10
like-
towns. So if you ask around, you can purchase minor, common magic items, common potions, such as potions of healing, but they're 50 gold pieces each.
Whoa.
So
Oh, do they still need bandages?
yeah, you can buy bandages at
They
the,
go a little,
store.
little cheaper than the.
you can just go to CVS and get a
magic one.
bandage.
Yeah, where's the Icewind Dale, equivalent of CVS? Where would that be?
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Oh, yeah, I have
Cauterize your own wounds, though.
I can't. I need something. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But what if you guys don't want me burning y'all?
I have a proficiency in medicine. I should probably have something like that, huh?
Yeah.
I have alchemist supplies.
And I'm good at survival. Figured it'd be good to be prepared.
So I mean, if we pick up some ingredients off the wild, which it probably won't be much because it's all covered with ice.
Oh, they're not gonna. They
Yeah,
won't
you
have
might be able
bandages.
to craft your own potion. Is that what you're thinking? Craft your own healing potion?
Yeah, I don't know.
How much do you guys sell just clean cloth? That's probably what I should actually carry.
Like underwear?
Like swatches, not necessarily underwear, but cloth.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they have some like. I guess people kind of make their own dresses and stuff. I guess so. You can find some cloth, some bolts of cloth.
Okay. All right, I will grab some of that, and I will add this common clothing.
I'm going back to the tavern, the inn.
Okay.
Healer's kit. 5 GP.
Does that?
Oh.
Yeah, that probably gives you the ability to do some type of healing, I would think.
So I have this. One of my proficiencies is medicine, so I would probably need the healer's kit to do that.
I think so.
Okay,
Let's see
so that's
what
5 GP. I'll buy that.
I think if you look up healer's kit, it tells you.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could just read about it. It says this kit contains a leather pouch, or this kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, splints. This kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend one use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Oh, okay.
I am gonna go refund my bandages because he clearly has this covered. And
so even without the kit, you can make a wisdom medicine check to stabilize a dying companion or to diagnose an illness. So that's great. That'll be fun.
it's pretty cool.
Oh, so I may not even need it, right?
Well, that lets you do it without making a check. Which, if you make a check,
because you could
fail.
fail.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think if I remember correctly, if you fumble, you can make things worse.
Okay.
Moving a wounded person, before the AMTs get there or whatever.
Yeah.
It's safe. Yeah, everything's good.
All right. I'll pull out 5 more GP, so I'm down to 9.
He had a paper cut. Why is his leg sticking out of his arm or something?
Well, he's at
All
0
right.
hit points, so I mean it's a little bit more than a.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. Or you mentioned fumbling. Like, I'm gonna put this bandage on. You trip and knock him into the fire. Now I got fire damage. And
Okay, I'm going to do a test medicine roll and see what that does. 19.
Do you trying to? Whoa!
oh, don't waste
Yeah,
all the
you-
good
it's
rolls.
already
Dude.
gone.
You
now.
saw a little
Come
thing
on,
on the guy at the
Sure,
store.
it's over.
You saw a little thing on the guy on the store on his face, and you correctly diagnosed it as early stages of skin cancer, and you saved his life. So he just doesn't know.
Nice. You should get that looked at, buddy.
That's awesome.
However, we get scratched by a Yeti and can't help you, man. Sorry.
What? What's going on? We're in a store.
I think I
Buying
moved
stuff.
you guys from the store. I'll put you back in the store.
Well, now we're going right back to the bar, though,
Yeah, I think
aren't we?
Valis
Alright,
wanted to go flirt with the half elf at the bar.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll. What should I roll for that? I'm gonna roll investigation to see if she's into me.
Investigation.
I'm trying to think. I don't want to roll deception and see if I make it sound like I'm into her. I don't know what do you want me to
Are
do.
you sure
Yeah, make sure
you're gonna
right.
like what you find out? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, it depends on what I roll, right? I don't know.
This is the older dwarf, right?
No, not the dwarf. This is the half elf. Look like a redhead in the.
She looks a little bit like a
We haven't-
Disney princess in this picture.
We haven't talked to her yet.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna assume her name is. I don't know what her name is, but
Has she
We
entered?
need to.
we haven't even talked to her yet.
Are you gonna talk to her?
Yeah, I'm trying to slide up and get I'm gonna do I'm gonna do an insight roll first, see if she is receptive to my advances, and then would that be an acceptable roll?
Yeah.
I mean, last one was a 4.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's better than that. God damn! Oh, it was almost 1. God. 15, is that
15? That's pretty good. You know, you think
Pretty good.
that you get the impression that she's not really here for that. Like she's not like looking for companionship. But you know, she seems friendly enough, and
none of us are.
Maybe
There's
in
not
a
that
lot.
many sexy people in this building.
Maybe
you
by
know?
the end of the night, if she's had enough to drink, maybe. Who knows?
Anyway.
All right, you
Well,
gonna talk to her?
I guess I'll slide up and ask what she's doing here, and
All right.
just kind of. Yeah.
She introduces herself as Helka Jagarath. She's an oil merchant, a whale oil merchant. Most of the towns in Icewind Dale don't have forests, so wood is a precious commodity. So whale oil is very popular oil to use in lamps. So she deals in whale oil.
Merchant.
Yes.
Yeah. Does she go to the I guess the mercantile very often? Or does she go down there and sell her wares?
Yes, she's quite familiar with the market.
Has she met what's his face? Crap. Torga Icefane? Nope, it is not. I think it is.
Let me see. Is there not a way to just roll dice on D&D Beyond? I have to be on.
No, you can. Yeah. On the, no,
The lower
bottom left. Yeah, you just pick your dice and roll it.
But I've got to be, I guess, on a character, right? Because I'm not even seeing it.
Oh yeah, you gotta be.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not attached to my character, but I can pick any dice on the bottom left
Okay,
of my character.
something's going on.
What do you want to roll? I'll just roll it. D8, D10, D.
No, I'll roll it. I haven't got to roll anything
Nah.
yet.
Nah.
I mean, I could create an encounter real quick and roll it, but
We got a fighter?
yeah, this is. I think it must be the recording that's really slowing down my computer.
Yeah, you were essentially frozen in Discord.
Yeah, there's a little message down at the bottom that says encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you rolling, Jesse, or is that Cody?
Oh, you can hear that? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're cool, man. I was just like, man, Cody is really trying to get like a certain number on this.
No, I was just looking at my 20s. Let's see if I have cursed
I was like,
dice.
I think that's cheating, Cody. It's whatever it rolls, man. You can't just.
Sorry.
She actually rolled a 20.
I didn't realize my mic was so sensitive.
She remembers. She vaguely remembers just talking to this dwarf a couple of times. She says that he seemed okay. Like, he was a little. Actually, she says shady too. Just there's something, he didn't really
Everybody's
do
here is kinda
anything, but he just a little bit weird. So she didn't really hang around with him. But yeah, he's got a caravan. Travels around the 10 towns.
Does she know if he goes clockwise or counterclockwise? That could really help us out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
A lot of times when the caravan will leave, they'll mention it to the guild master there at the market. So you probably want to talk to him. She does remember he's got a bodyguard that's a little bit weird. She doesn't remember his name, but he was basically always with the dwarf, just kind of giving people dirty looks, kind of standing around behind him. Let's see if she knows anything else about it.
Can I ask if she thinks that bodyguard could potentially be the kind of person to, I don't know, kill 3 separate people with ice daggers?
Well, I mean, I don't remember him killing anybody with an ice dagger in my presence, but I mean, is definitely the kind of person that kind of gives you the creeps, like if you were walking on a street and you saw him coming towards you, you might just sort of move to the other side, maybe, you know.
He's got the Rona. I got you.
But it might just, you know, he might just be kind of dangerous person, you know. Sometimes you could just tell when people are, and he's a bodyguard, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. True.
So yeah, he apparently he sells just a bunch of random stuff. Lots of like wood, blankets, bottles of wine, like vials of random stuff. If I remember correctly, that's kind of what he sells at this. And also, I can remember he has a flag that, like an emblem. It's a gold wolf's paw on a black field. So that might be helpful to you.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Well, I'll walk up and talk to the bartender.
What can I get you?
Give me a mead.
All right. I think I've only got 2 more casks of this left. Hopefully we get another shipment
Yeah, I
soon.
heard there's a little bit of trouble with it. Good mead.
Oh, that would be a disaster. This is my best-selling beverage here.
Heard any news?
Not really. I try not to talk to people. Try to keep to myself. Maybe you should try that.
Yeah, it's a good practice. Not going to get anything out of this guy.
He's very unfriendly, as I think I mentioned in his initial description. He's unfriendly.
Who else is in there? I'm gonna talk to the bathroom guy. That's weird to talk to them. I was the
Yeah.
fisherman.
You've talked to everybody.
We talked to everybody.
I think you've.
Is it late now? Should we go rest?
We gotta get some rest for tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a big day tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Got to kill yetis and dwarves and
Even though you're sleeping inside,
all sorts of stuff.
I will change to this this great picture, if it comes up, of a campfire. All right, so the night passes without incident.
Just saw the campfire, by the way.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, there's a delay. I'm thinking we need to switch to VTT.
All right.
What's the plan?
Well, I like to wake up late, so don't come to me till probably like 10 o'clock. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a shipment of iron sitting out on the tundra. What could go wrong?
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure you guys will wake me up. I'm
gonna go pull him out of bed and tell him it's time to go.
Yeah, we need to go talk. So we
All right.
we sleep through the night, and then we're gonna get up in the morning, and we need to go to the market, see if we can find the guild master that sort of runs the place.
Yes. Let me find.
Okay.
I think I have a picture of the market in Bryn Shander. It's freezing cold. Shouldn't even have to say that. Like just assume if I don't mention it that it's freezing cold. Snowing. Yeah, you see them compared to like a usual day. This is pretty standard compared to the market as it used to be, 3 years ago, which I think Mech might be the only one who actually knows that. But I mean, this is really depressing. It used to be much more bustling, a lot more people. Now, it's pretty drab. Everybody is sort of beat down. But you can find the sort of the people in charge. They're the ones that kind of assign stalls and kind of organize everything.
Is there one of those guys? Who's that guy? I want to talk to him. What's his name?
His name is. Hold on, just a second. Well, shoot. Oh my gosh, this thing is so slow. The drop downs are not even loading. That's not a good sign.
Do you think this is because you're recording?
I think it's something about the encoding when it's. Yeah, we'll see how I might. I think if once Isabel goes back to school, then I can bring my. Addie is using the gaming machine for her school. I can bring it back up here, divide this between 2 computers, and it'll be much better.
Just throwing out, a computer build that's fairly economical that we were talking about the other day, Cody. Also could allow you to play games outside of here.
It has a Ryzen, right?
It does have a Ryzen.
All right.
Yeah. Although I heard about the bottleneck with the Ryzen's and high-end GPU, so it's like if you want like supreme performance, you're supposed to go Intel, but I still like Ryzen.
Oh,
but anyway,
buy local.
It's not local to me anymore. I'm up in San Antonio now.
Oh,
but close enough. It's a lot closer than where the hell Intel's from. Yeah.
Well, I can talk to the. Can I talk to the? We just put in a placeholder for his name.
Yes.
Hello, so and so, my friend. How does the morning meet you?
Yeah, I was trying to find a random name generator, and it says Insignificant Snail was the name I got. I don't think his name is Insignificant Snail, but maybe he goes by Insignificant.
Only my friends could call me insignificant.
Yeah, it's ironic because he's the most important. He's the most important person in this market. So, things don't happen without insignificant
Insignificant Snail's approval.
Maybe you misread. His name is Mr. Snell.
Yes, Mr. Snell. Yeah, he's a very busy guy. He's got like a clipboard, and he's even though the market is pretty slow, he seems to think he's very important and has lots of important things to do. So, what can I do for you?
So I don't know him, or do I know him?
You probably don't know him. You might have seen him around, but what happened?
Okay.
Somebody.
I just got booted again. I don't know what's up. I'm back. I don't know what keeps happening. I'm literally right by the router.
Yeah. Time's money. What do you need?
Oh, okay. Sorry, we had a network problem.
Network.
Malos just disappeared.
What?
It's hard to keep your network when it's this cold.
He materialized. One of my companions disappeared for a moment.
Stranger things have happened.
So, Mr. Snell.
Yes.
We're looking for a merchant that may have been through here a few days ago. His name is Torga Icevein. Are you familiar with him?
Yes, Torga. Yes. I am familiar with him.
Do you have any idea where he was headed?
Let me think. He calls one of his helpers over, and he's like, "Yeah, you remember when Torga left a couple days ago? Did he mention where he was going?" And he's like, the guy's like, I think he said he was going. To Bremen. Yeah, he was going to Bremen.
Bremen.
Yeah. Bremen is.
Do you know what he was?
is just to the north of. If we go to the landing screen here, so you're
Is
here
it
in
towards the
you're here in
cairn?
Bryn Shander. C is a place called Targos, and B
I don't
is
Okay.
see anything that you're looking at, by the way.
So he's on the
you
north
don't?
side of that lake.
yeah.
No, it's still behind. I mean,
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
moving on
it's
my
a
screen.
small town on the shores of Mare Dwalden. About probably about
Does it look like it's on the way to the Kelvin's cairn?
no.
No, it's north.
So you can't see the landing screen.
I
That's
mean, you're
weird.
just kind of
Frozen.
there's a
Yeah.
large delay right now on yours. Yeah. Is that what you're streaming, Jesse? Looks like you're starting to stream.
Well, I was going to show the. Oh no, there it is. There's his map. I'll click.
There you go. We've caught up now.
Yeah. So yeah, you're at A. C is Targos, and B is Bremen. So you would have to go take this path to Targos, and then Jesse, make a intelligence. Let's see, what's is there like a local knowledge?
History.
Yeah, just make an intelligence roll.
Yeah. Let's see. So I click that. Oh boy, I have a -1. So
Should
that's not
should I
too
do
bad.
it for him? Like,
I think you
well,
would
it's
know
supposed
that.
to be like local knowledge because I'm
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
here
Yeah,
already.
because you've heard rumors that the pathway between Targos and Bremen is unnavigable because of the snows and stuff, and that you might have to take a
Oh,
boat.
wow.
But that might have changed since recently.
So that's interesting. If he was headed to Bremen, why? Yeah, he would have a difficult time getting there. Maybe he wasn't really going there. So,
well, I mean, sidebar for us four. Like, should we
Yeah.
just keep in mind that that's where we think he might have gone, and see if another body turns up, and let's go chase some yetis and
Well,
get
sure.
that iron.
Right.
is there some way, like when you're talking with somebody, this is sort of out of character, sorry, to sort of perceive if they're telling you a story or holding something back?
Yeah, you can make an insight roll.
Insight. Oh, okay.
I think it's wisdom.
So I'll mention that to him. It's like, well, I thought the trail between Targos and Brennan was closed. I wonder why he would be headed there. Whoa.
Woo! Yeah, he says, well, I mean, people still gotta buy things in Bremen, and you can load your cart on a boat and make your way through the ice, and
Oh, he could take a boat. Got it.
yeah, I mean, it's I believed him when he said he was going to Bremen. I mean, it's a small place, but still people got to eat there.
Fair.
Targos, I don't know. I don't want to say nothing bad about my merchants, but his stuff looks a little fishy sometimes. I kind of think maybe some of his goods might be stolen. I don't know, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah. You don't seem to care enough to stop him from selling here, so it's fine.
Oh no, it's money. Money's money. People want to buy it.
gotcha.
That's
Hey, a thief's got to make a living too.
yeah. Yeah, he pays the guild his cut, so he can sell his wares.
So, should we head towards the Yeti, towards the cairn?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Can pack up bundle up in your winter gear and head out. Let me switch back to here. So even though it's in the middle of the day, the sun is not rising, so it's still just sort of a grim, kind of dull, overcast as you make your way. And maybe an hour's hiking outside of town, and sure enough, here comes a blizzard.
Oh, geez.
So you, Kelvin's Cairn, which is what you were heading towards, vanishes from view as the blowing snow and howling wind engulfs you. You guys need to decide what you want to do during the blizzard. You're basically you can stop and kind of wait it out, or you can press on.
Probably a magic blizzard,
right?
right?
Out, like we can get lost from each other.
Yeah, should we tie a rope around each other?
Yes,
It's
we have
possible.
rope.
Yeah, we have rope. We can make sure that we don't
I'd
get
say
lost.
we at least rope together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so you rope yourself together. Do you want to press on then through the blizzard?
I think Hildy's have to lead us through here. He's been here before, probably, in his time here.
And so I have this Arctic proficiency. It's a natural explorer, right? So
It's
difficult
helpful.
terrain does not slow our group's travel. And we
Nice.
cannot get lost unless by magical means.
Oh, wow.
Well, this could be a magical blizzard, though.
Well, so
We don't know that. That it could be, right? That's the reason this whole thing has been engulfed in darkness for years. Some sort of magic is afoot. So
yeah, so I since you have to designate one of your party as the navigator. I'm assuming you're designating Mech as the navigator. Yep. So go ahead and make a wisdom survival check.
Okay. What was that?
survival +4, dude.
Ooh,
Nice.
+4. Yeah.
I got a +3 on it.
I got plus.
So
I was going +2.
yeah, so that's good. You're able to let's see. Yeah, so you're able to stay on course through the blizzard, and actually, if you had failed that by enough, and it specifically said you weren't roped together, you would not reunite. You'd have to find somebody. So yeah, it looks like you made it through that blizzard.
Nice.
All right. Whoever told us to rope together,
Yeah.
good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have watched your winter survival movies.
That's right. That's right.
You've read your Into Thin
Yeah,
Air.
us
Or whatever.
gnomes, we get buried in snowdrifts, so we did a rope together.
And did you plan on us dying? What happened with the blood splatter on the snow,
Wait,
man?
I might have shown that. Of course, the one time it wasn't slow.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that this is.
You guys ran into the Yeti.
This is
Blood splatter.
right.
Ah!
I think you have to make another roll. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. See if I'll do a perception roll. See if we can see the Yeti in the snow, because I feel like that's what's coming. I just feel like it's what's coming.
Well, if we get close and I can investigate, I got to investigate +5. I can look around the sled and see if I see any signs or anything.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So, you will get to do that, but first you come across this. You crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse and the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away. So
The Yeti still.
everyone make a survival wisdom check. Although I think if your investigation is higher, you can roll that instead.
21.
16.
19.
It might not go. Did not go through.
What'd you get?
It was an 8. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. All right, so those of you above 10, which is several of you, So you figure that the the tracks are fresh, probably within the last hour, and it looks like there's about half dozen of them. And Rakaran, with that awesome roll, recognizes the shape of small humanoids wearing snowshoes. So it's like they're smaller than a human. So maybe a halfling, maybe a rogue, maybe, I don't know, goblins, something like that. Kobolds. The tracks lead south.
I explain all that to everybody.
Do we part off and go south, or do we keep going towards the cairn and look for the shape changing polar bear? I thought there was something there too, right?
No,
Well,
I got the feeling that there was no Yeti. This is all a ruse, and the thieves actually stole the iron.
Do you have any kind of skill in like animals?
I got a +3 in animal handling.
You're not handling the animals. You're learning about them.
Nature.
Yeah, nature.
Insight,
Yeah, nature. That sounds.
I got
good.
a +3 to nature. Should I?
Everybody roll nature. There needs to be like a forensic.
Shit, I rolled a 4.
Um,
Well, I rolled really good there.
Damn. You're like a Professor Gnome. You're like
21.
elementary, my dear party.
Somehow I hurt myself thinking about it.
Looking at this corpse, Rakaran says, "Yeah, this was ripped apart by some type of beast. Like these wounds are not made by blades or anything like that. This seems consistent with a Yeti attack."
The Yeti's not going to care about the iron. Somebody came along after we took the sled.
What if it's a pet Yeti?
Well, so
Yetis don't make good pets.
Bunch of tiny Yetis.
we'd rather have
Yetilings.
small toys or a big Yeti.
Yetinas.
I don't want to know what this picture is actually from. Like, there's like bones or something up here. Can you see these bones? I don't know. Anyway. So
I say
basically,
we go out and follow the tracks.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all the tricks.
my green screen's falling. Okay.
The world's closing in on you, Cody. Yeah.
Okay, so you follow the tracks for about a half hour, and you actually catch up to the goblins.
Goblins.
And the creatures.
There's a shape-changing polar bear.
The creatures you have been following appear to be goblins based on their stature. All 6 of them groan, grunt, and curse loudly as they haul the bulky sled towards what appears to be a 20-foot-tall wagon parked in the snow. Harnessed to this conveyance are 2 roaring polar bears that don't look happy. So we are going to switch over to the map.
Combat. Nice. Go.
All right, so
Have they noticed us yet?
they have not.
'Cause I have a
Sensing.
high stealth also.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sensing a potential engagement, can I cast my mage armor spell?
Yes, hold on. We'll give you a surprise round here. Let me adjust this. What the?
So I was reading the favorite enemy because goblins are one of my favorite enemies, and so it says here that the tracking is a survival check. Interesting.
Okay, so let's see. Can you guys see my cursor here if I ping?
Yeah, exit.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I have assembled these miniatures to represent your party. You can see 6 goblins. This thing right here represents the sled. And they're pushing this sled slowly this direction, and you'll have to use your imagination. But these guys are standing on top of that that giant polar bear sled that we saw, that polar bear wagon.
Are the two guys polar bears, or are those goblins?
Polar bears are off the map over here.
Okay.
Where my cursor is. This appears to be some type of boss goblin that's he's just sort of watching these guys as they push the sled. And then these are two other goblins that look like they have bow and arrow. They're just sort of, I don't know why they didn't jump down and help the other goblins push the sled, but goblins.
It's already sick them.
Goblin asses.
Did we sneak up on them or something? Do they not know we're here?
They are struggling with this sled. So they don't see you at the moment. But we should probably go ahead and roll initiative.
I rolled a fucking 1.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna stick one.
Did
of
I
these
just
guys
make
with
noise
an
and now
arrow.
they see us? Like, is that what happened? Did I just like foobar it? That's a fumble, right?
No, initiative is order combat, right?
Yeah, we're gonna start combat, but you guys will have one round, a surprise round to do what you want. Let me
Can I get a mulligan?
figure out my. Well, I mean, it just means you'll still
I go
act
last,
before
right?
them on the surprise round. You just won't. Okay, so Rakaran, what did you get?
11.
11. Valos,
I got a 3.
Harbin,
7.
and Mech.
22.
Ooh.
Hacks. Are we verifying his rolls? He's not.
It's
was rolling
in the roll channel.
There, yeah.
All right, Mechthilde, you have the first round. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stick an arrow in the closest guy.
Okay. That would be this poor little guy here. Oops. You can't see where I'm pointing. That would be this little guy.
Not showing up.
Yeah, front left, middle left. I guess. I don't know.
I'm guessing it was the closest to the on the left.
Yeah.
So what did that do? Oh my God!
Did you crit him?
Ooh.
I used up all my good stuff for initiative.
What does that red dot mean beside it? Just a really shitty roll.
I don't. Oh, it was a 1.
Oh.
Yeah,
So it was
a
it's a
1
fumble.
plus
That-
5.
That red. I bet the red dot means
Yeah.
fumble and the green dot means crit.
I think so.
All right. Yeah.
Where
You
did
just.
the dot? Did it show up in the roll?
It's in
window?
Discord. It's
Oh,
in Discord.
okay.
So you actually
Yeah.
hit the sled.
Fail.
Somehow it bounced off this rock
Damn.
and kind of hit the sled.
Damn.
Do they know we're coming now? Or is this all still the same round? Like we're all firing at the same time, but
Yeah,
Uh,
they I mean they
or do
know
they
you're
know we're
there
coming
now.
now?
Yeah, they know you're there. You see up in the sky a hawk. It's weird. It just kind of circles. Rakaran, your turn.
So I want to head over into the tree area that's above that, that boulder, and see if I can get one, draw one in there, kind of undercover.
Like these trees here.
I can't see your cursor. You see the boulder with the little symbol on it? There it is.
Okay. So you're probably talking about these there. Still not updating?
nah. No.
No, everything's frozen.
Are you gonna
I
try?
get one frame every minute.
Are you gonna try to? If you, I think you have a throwing dagger, right? If you can.
Is one if one of them's within reach, like I can grab them, maybe pull them into the bushes and stab them with my dagger?
I don't think you could get all the way there and stab them in the same turn. Let's see what's your speed?
That's fine. Then I want to use stealth to get there and hide, so they don't see me.
Well, since we're in the surprise round, if you threw a dagger at one of these, you could get. I think you would get your sneak attack bonus because they're unsuspecting.
I have one dagger.
Oh, then you probably have a short. Surely you have some ranged weapon, right? A short crossbow or something, a short bow or a hand crossbow.
I didn't know how we did weapons, so I didn't add any of that stuff. I'll be honest, I didn't add any of that stuff. I didn't know how we're doing that.
I think it should.
You have one of those awesome self-returning daggers.
Well, let's just say that I have multiple daggers. I have a sleeve of 4 daggers.
Well, if you go to
Makes
your
sense.
equipment, it should. I think it. If you look at your equipment on the character sheet, it should list some kind of ranged weapon. I think everybody gets.
I think I have a ranged weapon. Quarterstaff is all I got.
Yeah, but you can
could throw
cast
my mess
spells.
kit
You
out.
have ranged spells.
Well, you said everybody. I'm just pointing out that I'm a person.
I do have a fire flask too now, but I don't want to use that yet.
Okay. Well, has it updated? Can you see where I moved you?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Is that good?
That's good. As
Okay.
long as, if they,
Yeah.
I want to kind of stay under cover because I want to get sneak out and stab somebody in the back.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth roll, but as long as you don't totally blow it, they won't even know you're there.
17.
Yeah. No,
Oh, nice.
they're clueless. Harbin.
I guess I will attempt to. Well, I guess how far are they? How far away are we from them?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Pretty far.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 spaces. So
You guys,
12 times 5.
do you count
60
diagonals
feet,
in
something
this
like that.
How far again? Sorry.
5 times 12 is like 60 feet, something like that.
Okay. I will, I guess, attempt to throw a javelin at the one that we were aiming for first.
Okay.
super close one.
He's already survived one attempt.
Yeah. Let me do.
Is diagonal a valid distance, or do you have to go normal? Like straight edge only.
You can move. Yeah.
Well, for line of sight, not movement, but like
Oh, yeah,
I have a
line of sight.
120 foot range on my
I think you just count the squares.
diagonal
about
works. Okay.
Yeah, that's a hit, and that's a critical hit, isn't it? So
Yes.
8 points of damage to goblin number 1. That is actually enough to kill it.
Die, beast.
All right.
Yeah, he was like, "What the hell?" when that arrow went flying past him, and then he like just turns around and javelin right to the eye.
Bigger arrow hits him.
Damn, dude.
Poor little
Headshot.
bastard.
Got him.
Headshot.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so embarrassed.
Godlike.
Is there a way to put a
Good shot.
ball on him? I guess there's not. I'll just delete him.
Whoop, whoop. Huh. You're not
Okay.
even on the plane anymore.
I hardly knew you.
Playing your gun.
Okay, gotta switch back and see who's next.
Should be the awesome sauce guy, Valos.
Valos is next.
I want a clarification from you that the diagonal, like corner to corner, is still 5 feet.
What are you trying to do?
I have 120 foot range on my firebolt. I'm going straight for the head, dude. Fuck that guy. They can't see us. I'm going straight for the guy that I know is in charge of this place.
I think there's a way to measure range. Let me see. Let me see if I.
So
Yeah,
Lee, I'm looking at the weapons in the handbook, and there's a ranged weapon called a dart.
I'll throw it on there.
So maybe you want to have those. They only do a 1d4 piercing damage though, but they're super cheap.
You should poison them first, Mr. Alchemist. Poison them first, then it probably does more.
Yeah, really.
So what's your?
I see throwing knives. You'd think there'd be throwing knives.
What's my firebolt do? So 1d10 with a +5 to hit.
No, but I think there's a way.
120.
I think there's a way you can put it into the chat, but 120. It's not a. Okay, yeah, you can do it. There's kind of a rock in the way, though.
Nice. All right.
Are you gonna? Well, I guess there's. You can go through.
I'm lobbing it over. Is that okay? They're 20 feet up. I think I can see them.
You're gonna shoot it like a mortar. All right,
I am a mortar. Yeah. No. The description is you hurl a mote of fire at the creature. I am hurling. That is projectile motion. I am doing a 45-degree angle, and I am lobbing this bitch. Freaking
I think
Joe Montana style.
I think you need disadvantage on this. So roll twice and take the worst.
This discrimination. All right. What is B? Is that a crit? That's a natural crit on the first one. I got a natural crit on the first one. Natural 20. I don't get to count that one, though, you said, right?
What'd you get on the second one?
Motherfucker. Not enough. It was on a 13, then rolled over to 5. God damn it.
I can't tell what was the. So you rolled a natural 20 the first roll, and the second one you rolled what?
The first one would have fucking killed him. The second one was a 10. Period. Like I hit him for 10, or I did 10. I don't know what it. I don't know. My check was 10, and then the damage was 10. I actually rolled a 10, so I don't know if the 10 is enough to hit him. Then I did 10 damage. Or I crit him for 5.
Does it have an area effect, or is it just? Oh, it's just.
No, it's one. It's a single. Okay. It's just just to hurl a multiplier at a creature or object within range.
All right, you miss him, but you hit the wagon, and you can see.
Well, there you go.
You can see it start like flare, like you don't. It's not like it just bursts into flames, but you can see it's starting to smoke. Like there's some.
Well, no, hang on. A flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. So it's like on fire, right?
Well, I mean, it's not like it's a match or anything, but yeah, it's burning. You know, it's not like a raging fire yet. Right. But
so his timer is started. He's gonna die if he stays there. So I've done my job. So we're good.
All right, make sure you mark off one of yours. That was a level 1 spell, or was that a cantrip?
No, that was a cantrip. I can do that all the time, right? Like that's
okay.
nothing.
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
Call me Mr. Mortar.
All right, McThilde, your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna shoot another arrow.
All right.
Let's see. So we killed the guy. We javelined the guy. I missed, so I'm gonna go for the next closest guy, I guess. And where did that go? Longbow. 15.
That's a hit. 6 damage. Is almost enough to kill him. He's like seriously hurt. Blood splatters all over the snow.
All right.
Goblin
-1
B
arrow.
is in pain. All right. Goblin A is dead. It is actually that goblin's turn. He
runs for it.
Yeah, he's really hurt. I think he's heading.
I've been shot.
He's had enough of us. He's just ready to get out of there.
Yeah, he's like, screw you guys. This sled is not worth this crap. It's actually all of these goblins. Their speed. Let's see. What is their speed? Why am I not seeing that? Oh, 30 feet. So they can move 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somewhere in this area. These guys will run this way. And then these guys are staying on. Actually, they will hop. This one doesn't like the fire, so he's hopping down off of the wagon, but this guy will stay up there. Okay. Let me click through the goblins. Rakaran.
Frozen.
So they just stayed in their positions. They didn't try to move up or anything.
No, they moved. It's probably just frozen. Give it a second.
So the one that's closest to me, I want to see if I can sneak attack him, stab him in the neck or the back.
Yep, you can. I'm not sure why you're on top of him. There. Okay. Looks like you might have to click the actual attack. I think that just rolled sneak attack damage. Oh, there it goes. An 11. That actually.
Piercing damage would have been better.
Yeah, that actually get.
Well, it's still damage at 7. Okay.
You don't get through his leather armor actually with an 11. It is Harbin's turn.
Guess I'm going to start heading toward the next closest toward the sled. I'm not sure how long. I'm 25 feet speed. Not sure how close that'll get me.
I think you can get up there. You can get to this guy.
I'm next to one, then I will engage the longsword.
All right. Roll it.
Let's see.
Whoa, that is a nice damage roll, but a terrible hit.
Yep.
You
swing and a miss.
Your little dwarf legs were so tired from running all that way that you just couldn't concentrate on the swing.
You knocked the shit out of that tree, dude.
Boing.
All right, you can hear the boss yelling at the goblins. Kill them! Kill them! Valos, your turn.
Oh, I got something for the boss, man. I'm shooting again. From downtown.
Don't set the cart on fire more.
God damn it. 9.
Brick.
yeah.
Airball.
Did I accidentally hit somebody? There's somebody like on the ground now that I accidentally hit somebody.
Yeah, the cart is
From
definitely
downtown.
on fire now. Like it's.
He's still standing on it though, because they take damage, right? He's
Yeah.
doing my part.
He's got to tell his minions to start slapping the flame.
What do you have against the cart?
That cart looked at me funny, dude.
His parents got run over by a cart when he was young.
When you're living on the street, that's the biggest thing between the haves and the have-nots. I'm on the ground, you're riding in the carts, dude. That's how it works. Fuck these carts.
All right,
Oh my god.
McThilde, your turn.
All right. So the battlefield isn't really updating for me, so I have no idea where everybody is, but Is it
It may-
possible to,
I haven't moved.
move forward and engage? Going to take a while to him. Can't tell how close we are.
You can do your full move and then do another ranged
If
attack.
you haven't moved,
I don't think there's any other better way for me to share it than just wait for it to update. But
So, I can get close, but
yeah, you can move.
so that, on the next turn, I could engage him with the swords or something.
Well, what's your speed? It's probably like 6 or something like that. 30 feet, probably.
I don't know. 30 feet, yes.
Yeah. So you could get here, which you probably can't see, but yeah, you definitely next turn you could get to a melee range with a goblin.
Okay, so I'm going to be striding forward and then shoot another arrow at the closest goblin.
You can do that. You can do that whole legless thing of.
For Pete's sake!
Except Legolas, you know how it hit the bad guys. Yours just goes.
yeah.
Oh my gosh! What is that? That's a 2. I rolled a 2 plus 2.
All right, Goblin's turn, and they finally get to actually do something. I think. Okay.
They can burn.
First, this goblin is going to attack Harbin. Let me see. That guy's dead. That guy's running away. Oh, that guy will run away. Let me update that. Actually, he runs off the board. You guys can track him down later if you want. Assuming you don't die. This guy is going to attack Harbin with his scimitar. Let's see if this works. And it looks like it did not. A 13.
It's good that we're all
14.
terrible with our weapons.
What's your armor class? Harbin's armor class is a
18.
12.
Or 12. Okay. No, that's what that's right.
That's a big difference there, Harbin. 18.
No,
Don't
So-
check it.
Oh,
18.
no.
Roll damage. 5 points of damage
Alright.
to Harbin.
Damn, dude.
Ouch.
Knock the shit out of you, buddy.
Oh. Oof.
Dodge those. You gotta dodge those, man. Stand in the back like me.
Let's see if this updates.
You get him, Harbin.
I'll take the hits, guys. Don't worry. You keep lighting that card on fire.
You can thank me when the boss dies, Harbin. That's all I'm
These-
saying. You're gonna get to the end, you're like, oh, he's dead.
These carts don't torch themselves. All right, let's see.
Oh shit! How are we gonna get the gold back or the iron back?
No, you're burning the wagon, not the sled.
Oh,
The sled
Okay.
has taken some damage, but that was from Mech's arrow.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotten 2 arrow damage.
Oh, come on. It's an
This
arrow.
This guy can actually reach Harbin as well. So he is going to take a swing with his scimitar. Oh, that's a hit.
Ooh.
This could be bad.
You ready to use your medicine there, Mick?
I think Harbin has a lay on hands. I think you can lay hands on
yeah.
yourself.
I think I'm gonna have to.
Uh,
see, it's
that's
stabbed again.
First fight, having to use the ultimate.
6
Oh, no.
damage.
So I'm at 1.
You're at 2,
2. There we go.
if my addition is correct. Okay, so this guy
Don't
will.
worry. Don't worry, Harbin. I got your back, dude. Fire's coming over the top.
This guy will head that way.
Don't know if I trust your fire right
This
now.
guy's going to attack Rekarin. With his scimitar. The dice have been hot for the GM. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Here it comes. Here comes this this might one
Comes the
shot.
slashing
This might
damage.
one shot the rogue. Where's it at?
Duck. Duck. You're short. Duck it.
9 points. It
God
does.
damn.
Holy cow.
Well, I got 1 point left.
Your head just got taken off, dude. Oh crap.
So you're down, right?
That's
Isn't
nice.
that? If my hit
He's only
points.
got 8 hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're down. Wow.
That's crazy.
These guys are some badass goblins. All right, let's see. Anybody else left? This guy was going to shoot at the rogue, but since he fell down, he doesn't seem the point. The boss.
Still taking
The boss.
damage on the wagon.
The boss runs away. He jumps off the wagon and takes off running. The wagon is definitely on fire. This guy hops down off of the wagon. The polar bears are.
Did they take any
getting-
damage? Did I do anything?
What do you mean? You burned up the wagon? The polar
Is Peter
bears are
gonna get
starting
mad
to
that I killed 2 polar bears?
freak out. The polar bears are starting to freak out.
Okay.
They're not dead. They haven't taken any damage yet, but you can tell they don't like this.
I haven't damaged anybody. Okay. All right. I'm trying
Um,
to do some damage, man.
Switch back here. Let's see. That was all the goblins. Next up, polar bears. Rakarin, you need to make a death save. I think that's a button on the character sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It has a thing at the top, but I'm looking where. There it is. I found it.
Where is it? Is it only if you die?
Womp womp.
You failed, so there should be a little X. You can put a little check on there, and if you fail 3, you die.
Yeah, I got it.
Next up is Harbin.
I am going to attempt, or I guess use lay on hands on myself. Is that? Let's see. Wounds.
You restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. So 5 hit points.
5. Okay. Gets me to 7.
Oh shoot! I changed the wrong hit points, didn't I? So Harbin is at 7. Rakarin is at -1. There. Okay. And now, I'm assuming lay on hands is a full turn action, right?
It just says as an action, you can touch a creature to restore any number of HP remaining in the pool. It's a one action.
Okay. Goblin boss. So Valos, your turn. One of your party has already
How many
fallen.
actions do we get?
How
How many actions do we get each time?
I think you just get 1 action.
One action plus a movement, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
the movement is like a half action, I think. Something like
okay,
that.
okay.
Standard attack, I think, is a half action or something.
So we're still in the third turn.
Yes, round 3. Turn 14, but round 3. Yeah.
All right, so the big boss has already left. I scared him off. You guys can thank me later. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to hit. You choose. I don't care which one of the goblins next to Harbin with frostbite from where I'm standing now, so
Okay.
that I can at least slow him down for the next. Oh, it didn't work. It's a 5. 5 worked. 5 damage. Is that enough?
So does he takes has to make a saving throw? Is that how?
He's got to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay, let me make a Constitution saving throw.
Says you cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. Target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 5 damage on this roll and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
Okay, he has definitely failed that roll. So he takes 5 damage.
Yeah. Get effed, idiot. Let's go.
And he has disadvantage on the next attack. Okay.
You're welcome, Harbin. I got your back here.
Finally,
Thanks for
the
not
wizard has
praising
done
me.
something useful.
I scared off the boss, you ungrateful bastard.
McTilde, is your
You
turn.
guys are fiddle paddling. I John Wick this shit. I killed the boss, man. Let's go. Or at least got rid of him.
So my intention was to get close to one of these guys and engage him with my short swords.
Yes, you can do that. Any one of those 3. This one in the middle is the one that has been injured already.
So on my screen, there's somebody on top of Harbin. Are we worried about? I mean, Harbin looks pretty bad, and the one on him is still. How does that one on top of him look?
So there's 2 that have engaged with Harbin. One of them is uninjured, and the other one was the one that was hit by Valus's frost. So he's hurting pretty bad.
Dang.
Oh,
Frostbite.
okay. Yeah, my screen is must be totally frozen because
Yeah,
there's a guy over there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
All right,
anything
so,
I can do to make it.
I want to.
Oh yeah, that's old.
Well, so I should be close enough to help Harbin, prevent another strike. So I want to attack the one that is uninjured. I don't know how bonus actions work. It says 2 weapon fighting. So does that mean I get to use both short swords?
Yes, you can, but you have to. You roll. I think you roll a disadvantage on each attack or something like that. I can look that up real quick.
It doesn't say anything about disadvantage. It just says when you take an attack action and an attack with a light melee weapon you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage.
Okay.
On the bonus one, but
Okay.
I don't know how bonus. I'm not sure I understand what bonus action means.
That just means you get to do it as a bonus. It doesn't count as your action. So you'd make your regular attack as normal, and then you'd make the other attack only you don't add your modifier to it.
To the damage.
Right.
Okay. So first sword. Oh yeah.
That is a hit.
Nice.
20 damage 9.
Holy crap! Yeah, that
Took
definitely
his head off, dude.
that kills him, and now you can make your second attack on the other one.
Okay, the other one's close enough that I can swing at the other one.
Yeah, you can just step right.
Oh
in.
yeah. Okay, so the damage though.
I think it's stuck.
The damage is 6. Ah.
He was already injured, so yeah, that actually took out both of those guys.
Okay, take away his bow and make him do nothing but swords from now on.
Yeah. Legolas is a melee. I don't know what they're talking about.
So bam.
Dang.
Hey, thank you, my friend.
You forget how swingy combat is on first level. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Now it's the goblin's turn, so this would be fun. Who's left? This guy. I mean, how many have you killed? You've killed 1, 2, 3. He's a brave goblin. He's gonna attack McThilde, and he's going to attack with his scimitar. And my goblins have been rolling great. Let's keep it up. And no. He actually trips and falls into the snow.
On his own blade and dies, or what?
No, but
Oh.
he will be prone in the next round, which means you get advantage if you attack him. The polar bears are straining. Let me roll and see if they can break out of there.
Or do we get some fresh
Oh
meat?
crap!
No, they are stuck.
So do they die then? Did I do damage with my fireballs?
Not yet. The
Ah,
wagon
come on,
fire
man.
is not. Okay, Rakarin, another death save,
hold
please.
Hold on. Oh. So the one that just
I
attacked
succeeded,
me.
13.
Yes.
So So I was reading. I've got this reaction. It says opportunity attack as a reaction. So when he took a swing at me and missed, is that what a reaction is? I can do something to him.
I think you have to save that action, right?
I don't quite understand it. It
When they're
says
trying to disengage.
like there's something that can trigger it. And it says when you
So,
take
like,
a reaction, you can't take
how about
another one until the end of your
disengage?
your next turn.
This is opportunity attack. Is that what it?
Yes.
You can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. There's a definition here.
Yeah.
I was looking in the book.
Unless you have a special ability or something, which you might, as a ranger.
Well, this says he has to be leaving my reach.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't think that's not what he was doing.
Yeah, no, he
was
came
coming
into
at
your
me,
reach.
so never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. Rakarin made that save, right? So I think there's a check for made death saves or something, or is there not?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. So next up is Harbin.
So how many more are near us?
So there's one that's in melee with mech, and then there's one which actually I forgot to make him do anything, but he's still standing over. He's kind of gloating over the fallen body of Rakarin, and he's just like, yeah, suck
talking
it,
shit.
suck
Yeah,
it,
get up.
Woo!
Get up,
Come on.
sucker.
That all
Let's
you
go.
got? Bring it.
Oh.
So that's what he's doing.
I'll
Knock
go
you
over
down
to
again.
I'll go to the one near requirement.
Okay, let me switch over here.
And yeah,
That's what I thought. Get up.
trying to show him what's up.
You can come around this rock and whack him.
Okay.
Jump off the rock and like a battle call.
Yeah. A Braveheart this.
Flying elbow.
Let's see.
Smash him into the table.
Ooh, that's a hit. 6 damage is actually not enough to kill him. It's very close.
I got this.
He was like,
He
he was totally not expecting that. Like he wasn't even paying attention. He was still trash talking, and like you just like take a
Surprise!
Wait your turn, man.
just open up like this gaping wound on his arm. It's like one shocked goblin right there. All right. The polar bears get another chance to break free. Let's see what they do.
Are they ahead of me on initiative?
They are, yes. Actually, one of them busts out, and it's like he looks towards you guys, and then he kind of looks to where the boss headed, and he chases after the boss. So now it's Valis' turn.
Can I run over to the polar bear, let him out, and be like, join us?
You can try.
I won't make it. I mean, that'd be cool. I was curious if I could or not. How close can I get? Because I've been way in the back this whole time. I'm like way up and back there. I think 2 of my movement actions would not get me into melee range with anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
can you move me? I can't see you. Just move me as close as I can get, and then I'm still just gonna fireball the guy by Rakaran. Kill him.
Okay.
Fire.
So a fireball is going to be a little tricky.
All of mine are 1 action, so I don't know. How does that work? I could cancel that, I guess. I did it, but
well, it's gonna. I don't think you can hit this goblin without hitting Rakaran and Harbin if you are trying for that one.
It says to 1 creature. I could accidentally hit him.
Fireball?
Yeah. My firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can shoot firebolt. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did. I don't know if it worked or not. Did it go in? What happened? I clicked it. Oh shit, where'd it go? It didn't update the thing. It was
I can't believe I spent all this time on this badass battle map and it won't freaking update on your screen. So frustrating.
I rerolled. Oh, that's the one that took. Sorry.
Yeah.
1 damage though. I got a freaking fishy. 1. I got a 1.
I
hit him for a 1.
That's enough to kill him. He
nice.
Honestly had 1 hit point.
That's right. Who's loading now, Goblin?
Yeah.
Got him.
So now I got a dead roasted goblin on top of trying to live.
Least amount of damage to take all the credit, right?
All right.
That's right. You guys are welcome. All y'all.
Mech, your turn. You are in melee with this with the last remaining non-archer goblin.
Oh, I probably should have gone for that guy.
Okay. I'm gonna food processor this guy too, hopefully.
Nice.
So,
Yeah,
short sword.
You killed like
Swing.
2 guys in a spectacular
Holy
fashion
crap.
last time.
God,
Holy!
yep, natural crit.
I was just about to say, there's no way you're gonna get this guy too. Yeah.
He's got no head on this guy.
Yeah. Whoop! He just like decapitates him. Yeah.
Can he just yell out that let that be a lesson to all the goblins? Like y'all just need to go.
Yes.
There ain't no.
I'm gonna yell at him. I'm gonna yell some orc battle cry since I don't speak goblin, but orc might scare him and use intimidation. How about that? Oh, it sucked. Never mind.
I can just see this.
So you people run away.
You did this amazing.
Okay,
Lawn, yes.
It's kind of screech.
Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that Liberty Mutual commercial where the guy's like bibbity mutual, bibbity mutual? You know, it's like you can't.
Yeah.
So you do this awesome move and kill 2 guys, then you jump over, you kill this other guy, then the camera zooms in on you. You're like, it's totally blown.
Damn. I should have just not said anything, and then the imagery of his buddy getting sliced and diced pretty graphically could have scared him.
So,
hey guys, I was scared, but apparently he's a moron. We're okay.
So this
Blood.
one, this one is actually gonna take a shot at Harbin. Let's see what his short bow is.
How many are left anyway?
There are 2 archers left. That is a total miss. The other one is going to take off running, but he's not paying enough attention. And as he runs by the polar bear smacks him with a paw, grabs his leg with his teeth, and just starts ripping into him. So that goblin's dead. And let's see. I need to switch back over. Next up. Let's see. So
how much damage did a polar bear do to him?
Enough to kill him. He's definitely dead. Rakaran, another death saving throw, please.
15, got it.
That's good. That's another check. If you crit that, I think you get 1 hit point back. But Harbin, your
Yeah.
turn.
Go bandage the gnome.
I'm gonna help Rakaran. Is that what a medicine or?
Oh, you shouldn't
lay on
do it. You're
hand,
gonna
or-
fuck him up. You're gonna like
He's
break
hopefully
him.
trying to hit my neck.
Yeah, so
You're gonna
this
break
is
him, dude.
this is
I
a
think I think I might get it.
this is a situation we were reading about, right? You have to do a wisdom. Was it wisdom healing? Unless you have the healer's kit.
Which is automatic. Yeah, so you could potentially hurt him more and kill him. Let's go for it. It's risks that have to be made.
Okay, let's try it out here. So that's a wisdom. Let's see.
Wisdom medicine. Yeah.
What did we say the term was to was it stabilize or something? I was trying to search for it in the rules.
I think it's
Not kill him.
Under medicine, it says a wisdom medicine check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness.
Okay, well that's a pass.
So
That's a success. So what happens? Is he back up, or does he just not have to make any more death saves?
Oh.
It doesn't say on our side. I don't know.
Stabilization.
It's been too long
Guess you
since
can
I
check the
played.
game rules. Right? Duplicate. I love that it has the rules in here. Stabilize.
Yeah.
Stabilizing a creature, 197.
Yeah, I think it says something about me that I would rather flip the book than to just.
Says, the best way to save a creature with 0 hit points is to heal it. If healing is unavailable, the creature can at least be stabilized so that it isn't killed by a failed death saving throw. You can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a DC 10 wisdom medicine check.
Okay. So Rakaran is at 0 hit points now, stabilized, but still unconscious. Valos.
I have no idea where I am on this map.
It still hasn't updated. Piece of shit.
No. Is it? Am I close enough to? I mean, I can fire fire at anybody, I guess.
Well, I mean, there's
Are there
only
still
one guy
goblins
left.
around?
There's only the one archer goblin standing by the burning.
Am I close enough to
wagon.
run to him and shocking grass to him just for a
No.
change of pace?
You can double move to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, in that
5,
case, I'll just
6,
shoot a
7,
fireball
8.
at him. Firebolt.
Okay. How about you? Let me find it. I can't believe it hasn't updated.
Shocking grasp is melee. Yeah, shocking grasp is melee, so I can't do that one, I guess. But
All right, you can come here and then firebolt this goblin.
I can't. All right, I'll just firebolt. Let's go. 13 for 7. What's that? That is an 18. 18 after the fact for 7.
Wait, what is
That's a
it?
hit, right?
What is the 18?
7 damage. Did I kill him? I think I killed him.
What
That's my hit. I hit him for 18. 18 is the hit check.
Yeah, that's a hit. 7 damage. That's actually enough to kill him.
7 damage.
You think that you're
Burn, baby, burn.
you just barely hit him, but he actually falls backwards into the burning wagon. So the combination of the burning wagon and your firebolt was enough to kill him.
Don't take this from me. I killed him before he hit the ground. Don't take this from me. He obliterated, and his dust fell into the wagon.
So there's still a burning. There are no enemies on the
exploded.
field, but there is still a burning wagon attached to an angry polar bear.
That's fine. Let's just pick up this thing and go.
Call PETA.
Let's just pick up the stuff and go. Screw the polar bear. He chose his side. Let's go.
So animal handling says input the animal's intentions. So I want to be able to tell, are these polar bears wanting to get out of here, or are they wanting to come chomp on us?
You, do you want to roll? Do you?
God, every time I want to do some cool role-playing thing.
You're like, are you friendly? And he paws you right in the face.
Me half elf, you polar bear.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
A proficient +4.
You think that the polar bear
Like, good
wants.
stuff like slashing goblins.
You think the polar bear wants to escape. You don't think he will attack you.
Okay.
Ooh! You should use your bow to break whatever chain from a distance to let him
Yeah,
free,
'cause
so
he's
that you
good
don't
at that bow.
accidentally
Yeah.
get hurt by
What are
it.
the odds of that cool thing
What?
happening?
That seems unlikely.
You might you'll either put him out of his misery, or let him free. Either way,
Well,
it's a win-win for the polar bear. He's not being burned to death,
Mm.
and you're not walking up, letting him out, and getting chomped because he didn't want to chomp you. You know.
Harbin, do you have another lay on hands? You could.
Yes, I do need to use lay on hands on Karen.
Yeah.
I can do one more roll.
No, I mean you're stabilized. You wouldn't have to do a roll, but
Yeah,
I
you're
think a lay on hands would be a.
Unless I got a 20.
That'll get you. Yes.
That'll get him to 5.
Yep.
Hit points.
Hmm.
Rakaran, you jump up and like, what happened? What's going on?
Uh,
All right, so what are you doing with the polar bear? Anything?
You said 5 points, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
5.
Go tell him you're a furry and give him a beer or something.
Yeah. Well, does it look like we could? Because I don't have anything to like break the chain or anything. Does it look like you could unlatch him? I'm gonna move close enough to at least get an eyes on what's holding him down.
Tinker's toys. I can pick the lock and stuff.
You guys are
Don't
brave
get
mother
eaten.
effers, dude. That is.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, don't get
you could cut
I'm close
the.
enough to look, but not be in reach.
Yeah, you should be able to break it easily. I mean, the other one actually, the polar bear himself was able to break it. So.
Okay, I'm gonna break it and let that polar bear go.
Okay. Yeah, he takes off in the direction that the other polar bear did. You think that he
Should we
might
put a
have.
tracker on his underside, like under his undercarriage, and
You kind of.
track him later?
Your animal handling skills are not the best, but you think maybe he gave you kind of a thankful look before he ran off.
All right.
He would have eaten me. I was the one that set the fire.
So
Okay.
the description of this encounter like literally said that the boss goblin would torch the wagon on like the second turn. So,
F that shit. We got a timer, guys. Let's
You're
go.
welcome, right?
We got to be done by 11. Got to get this stuff going.
all right. So you guys.
Why
can,
wait? You know.
So you guys can push the sled, the slightly damaged sled, back to town. You don't have any more blizzards. You don't have any more encounters, and you are able to return the iron ingots to the merchant at Black Iron Blades. The dwarfs are thankful. I guess you didn't happen to collect the body of poor what's his name, did you?
Well,
No, we didn't care.
Obak.
No, we didn't care.
No.
Did we see it? I thought you said like
Yeah,
it was all.
There was a body. We
Oh,
didn't
is that
think.
the- Is
Yeah.
that the frozen one?
Oh.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I don't think you ever saw his head. I think maybe the Yeti ate the head,
I
but
just saw a body.
Oh, okay.
that's
I got the
kinda-
impression it was like completely consumed.
No, I see what the description was like. Dismembered corpse,
Oh,
headless
yeah.
torso, and severed limbs. Yeah, they probably wouldn't
God.
have appreciated that much anyway. So
I'm not going on a hide and seek mission with his hand. You know, it's not worth
Well,
it.
how about we bury the body before we leave the area?
How about we tell him we did,
And
not
we'll
like
tell them where
actually
we
do
buried
it.
it at. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can. I mean, it's kind of a pain to get through the snow and the frozen ground and all that stuff, but you give it the old college try, and at least maybe not 6 feet under, but at least a few feet under.
Put a few
And-
rocks on him.
And they are very thankful for that when you tell them that. So you each get a gem worth 50 gold pieces,
Nice. Where's my money?
and you also get a 10%
Who the hell's my
discount at
money?
the store.
Hmm.
And now we should probably call it here, but I do want to discuss kind of where you are thinking of heading or what you're thinking of doing next session, so I know kind of where to prep. That's sort of something I want to get in the habit of. Any thoughts on next steps?
There was some issue with the mead, right?
Yeah, so there was the 9-foot tall giant that apparently had killed the speaker of Goodmead and had stolen some of the casks. Goodmead is, let's see if this is actually, has it updated?
Goodmead's to the south right now. It's not, but Goodmead's to the south, right?
Goodmead is, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Along the eastway to the south, which I think I can give
That's
you
not anywhere near the Torga guy. He's to the north.
Right.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
come back out here to Cairns. There's also the shape-changing polar bear at Kelvin's Cairn, right? That was a different thing.
Well,
I got something about that.
the expedition that was going to hunt for that was assembling in Targos.
Oh, okay.
Which basically, so you basically have really two options. You go north to Targos, or you go south to Goodmead. If you go north to Targos, you could either investigate that expedition, or you could continue north to Bremen, and